crumpled lightweight suit, beige in colour, silk primrose yellow shirt, open-necked, a copper band visible on his right wrist. Talking hands. He offered the open cigarette case to Medicide, who shook his head but slid an onyx table lighter across the desk. "The Caribbean, shall we say?" A few puffs on the cigarette, a thin stratiform smokescreen. "Not a problem," the banker said. "I will need a bank mandate paper." Medicide opened his desk drawer and produced a buff-coloured form. "How many signatories?" he asked, selecting a pencil from a leather-bound pen box. "One. Myself." The banker nodded and penciled a cross by the first signatory line. "And the name of the company?" "A new company, yet to be formed. Perhaps you could take care of this. The name would be Z International Limited. Z as in zebra. If that name is not available, then X International or Y International would be acceptable. A British Virgin Islands company or similar. Offshore. Tax-free. Invisible." The banker nodded and penciled in the name of the company. "What address would you like?" "Perhaps care of your bank for the time being, if that is acceptable. And if you could write to me personally to confirm when the company has been officially formed." "Of course." The banker filled in the bank address, checked over the document, and passed it across the desk for signature. "What would be the route of the money to Jersey?" "Is it important?" The cigarette prescribed complex smoke trails. "Perhaps, perhaps not. My client, he may wish this information." "The Irish route." A reference to a little-known IRA funding operation set up with the help of the CIA. "That is good. I think they are expert in these matters." "Better than the English," Medicide observed. "A long way behind the Swiss." "Everyone, I think, is a long way behind the Swiss. Old money, new money, in that place it is all invisible, n'est-ce pas?" The accountant stubbed out the half-smoked cigarette in the crystal ashtray the banker had discreetly placed on the corner of the desk and rose from his chair. "When do you wish to begin?" "As soon as you have formed the new company." "And the money is presently with an individual or a company?" Medicide asked, escorting his visitor to the door of his office. Van Flitteren took a business card from the breast pocket of his suit and passed it to the banker. "This is the company. You will ignore the name of the director, one of my clerks, you understand, nominee shareholder." Medicide let out a low, rumbling belly laugh. "They are good for something at least, eh? Once again, thanks for the business, Patrick. I'll be in touch. Au revoir." The banker looked down at the business card in his hand as he closed the door. The name Sibelius Holdings Limited jumped out at him. Sibelius. A name he had never heard before, and now twice in a matter of days. Coincidence? Possibly. Something to be disregarded? No. That was not Medicide's way of doing things. He was analytical about everything. A very boring man who possessed no conversational skills outside the topic of money. Some said the reason he never found a woman to share his life on a permanent basis, others inferred. It was that boring and analytical mind that now slipped smoothly into gear, disregarding the increased investment rate, up from 15% to 25%, in line with current market trends that had shocked the Frenchman, and promised to make a small profit for the bank, focusing instead on a client in Freeport, Sam Yo, the man who had first brought Sibelius to his attention. Sam Yo, a Cajun from Bayou Cane, Louisiana, the son of a preacher who always swore that if he hadn't found bad women and good sipping whiskey first, he would have followed his daddy in the ways of the Lord.